What up, Reef and Peeps? It's Psywar, and in this video I'm going to give you an update on my 55-gallon reef tank, and I'm going to kind of explain to you what's going on, what equipment I've gotten lately, and kind of talk to you about how I'm still losing SPS. It really sucks. I have no idea what's going on. I have tried all types of stuff to counteract this loss, but it's still happening. I have a last-ditch effort that I'm going to go ahead and do here. I'll show you that in a minute, but for now let me kind of show you the new gear I've gotten, what I've done to kind of try to counteract this whole SPS loss, and yeah, so I'm hoping you guys might be able to help me. About 2 months ago I got all my euphyllias back from my buddy Wayne. He was keeping them at his shop and he was incredibly generous, let me keep them there for months and months and months until I got my alkalinity straight. Well, I finally got my alkalinity straight. It's right around 8.5, 8.7, somewhere in there. I'm trying to get it a little bit higher, but right now I'm happy with it. So I've been buying small little frags of SPS, Monis, Acros, Millis, and a ton of bird's nest trying to figure out what's going on. And they all keep dying off. They are bleaching in random spots. They will bleach from the bottom up. They'll bleach from the tips down. It just all over the place. My alkalinity has been really steady, so I know it's not that. And so let me show you some of the gear that I've gotten, and then we'll go from there. So here's one of the bird's nests in the back. You can kind of see it there. You can see it's bleaching on the tips. This right here, let me point. This right here is a milli. That's doing okay so far. It's been in there for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. This has been in here for about 2 weeks, and now it's starting to show signs of bleaching. Over here, you can see this acro right here. I got that again about 2 weeks ago. It's doing okay right now. It looks like it's starting to bleach on this tip right here, which is completely possible. Ignore this Monty. I just got this today as kind of a test to see if, I don't know, maybe it would live, but I don't know, we'll see. If you look way back here, where are we at? Here. If you look way back there, you can kind of see this bird's nest is bleaching from the bottom up. And then if we come over here, I have this Monty cap right here, and it is completely bleached out. Yeah. Strangely enough, all the euphyllias have been doing good. I wouldn't say they've been doing great, but they've been doing good. The clam is doing awesome. My zoas have been kind of dying back a little bit. Again, it's because of whatever issue is going on in this tank. They have basically receded back to just the plug that they were originally on. They are no longer on the rocks. They used to be spread all over the rock. So this A-can right here is kind of bleaching from the middle out. And then, let's see what else. These trumpet coral that I have here, they have been bleaching from from the bottom up. So they're losing their skin on the bottom, and it slowly recedes upwards. So, like I said, I have no idea what's going on. But here, let me show you down here and kind of show you what I got going on. So, as you can see, my sump is, if Max would get out of the way. Max, hey, move. So I got a new UFO light for my refugium. This light has been doing really good on the macroalgae. It's growing it really great. The mangroves are not liking it very much. I don't know why. They've been losing leaves and stuff like that. And yeah, so for some reason the mangroves don't like it, but the macroalgae loves it. This is my sort of newest addition here. This is a Deltec calc reactor. My buddy Wayne actually gave this to me. He was incredibly generous. He wasn't using it anymore. Knew that I was having some alkalinity issues, and let me have this. So it's great. You can see down here the stir going around. And then what happens is this right here is the feeder line from my auto top off reservoir. I've actually started putting just a teeny tiny bit of vinegar in my auto top off reservoir. I think I'm at 5 mils right now in 10 gallons worth of water, because my understanding is that the vinegar will help the alkalinity stay a little bit higher. So anyway, the auto top off pumps water into here. It goes down here, swirls it around, and then pumps the good calc water back into the tank through this little tube right here. Also, I was thinking that I may have been getting stray voltage into the tank. So what I actually did was I noticed that, or I did a little bit of research and found out that stray voltage can cause SPS problems. And I also noticed that the head and lateral line disease was coming back on my blue hippo tang a little bit. So I thought that may have been due to stray voltage. So I went out and I bought myself a new heater, because the old heater had water inside of it, and I was really worried that was causing the stray voltage. I actually went out and bought a voltmeter and tested the sump water, and it was running at about 20 volts. So I think that's, obviously a little bit high. And the other thing that I did was, if you look down in here, it's hard to see, but this is actually a grounding probe. I bought a grounding probe. They're really cheap. It runs out here. You can see right there, it runs out that hole and goes into an outlet on the outside of the tank. So that is everything that I have done to try and counteract the SPS dying off. And obviously it hasn't helped. Oh, I know what else I did. So a couple weeks ago, I actually borrowed a par meter from a local reef club here called Reef Vision Community and RVC. So they graciously allowed me to borrow a par meter as long as I plug them a little bit in the video, which they are incredible. Go to their Facebook page, like them, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. But they're a local kind of Florida-ish one here. Anyway, they let me borrow their par meter. I did a bunch of tests on the tank, and my par on the entire tank was 150 at the top, and it was really, really low down at the bottom, even worse. So what actually was going on was the old screen that I used to have on the top was a screen from outdoor screening. The mesh was really, really tight, and it was actually not letting any of the light through. So I ran to Home Depot really quick and was looking around there for some larger mesh screening, and they didn't have any. So I went out to the outdoor portion of Home Depot, and I found this stuff. This is actually what they call bird netting, and I guess it goes over plants to keep birds off of them and stuff, but it's got a really large mesh. It's actually, they kind of sell mesh like this on bulk resupply and stuff in these kits. This is actually a aluminum window frame kit for screening that I just made really small to fit my tank. And then I just did the, you can see the beading right here where I did the, just got the screen in there. And it works great. It lets all the light through and keeps the fish in the tank, which I'm really happy about. And so yeah, anyway, now as far as par goes, I am up to 350 on the top up here, and at the very bottom, down on the sand, I am down to 110-ish. And then obviously all throughout the middle, it's, you know, anywhere between that 350 mark and that 110 on the bottom. So yeah, so I dialed in my lights. So now I know it's not my lighting that's an issue with the tank. So what am I going to do here in order to resolve this whole issue? And what is my sort of last ditch effort here? Well, this is it. This is the last ditch effort. I bought this ICP test from Bulk Reef Supply. I'm going to get my water tested and see what the heck is going on. Find out if it's, you know, the parameters, find out what's up with the water. And I don't know, hopefully this will be able to tell me something, and I'll be able to start getting in the right direction here and stop all this SPS loss. So anyway, here, let me flip the camera around and I'll talk to you face to face. So yeah, so that's it. That's kind of where the 55-gallon tank is right now. Needless to say, I'm pretty frustrated. I wish things were going better. You know, at least the euphyllias are alive and looking halfway decent, but it's upsetting because I used to have a really nice reef tank and a really nice mixed reef tank. And I was able to grow SPS and they were thriving in the tank, and now for some reason something has gone sideways and it's not anymore. The SPS actually hate my tank, and it looks like all coral hate my tank. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully the ICP test will be able to tell me something, and I'll be able to, you know, start moving in some kind of direction. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you guys have any thoughts, let me know down in the comments. And like I said, I'll keep you up to date, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. So anyway, oh, one more thing. I am going to be at reef-a-palooza this weekend. I am only going to be there on Sunday. I'm not going to be there on Saturday. I got some other obligations that I got to deal with. But I will be there on Sunday. I'll be wearing my Psywar reefing shirt, and I'll be wearing a probably a bright orange like Ranger boat hat. And yeah, if you see me, come up to me, say hi. You know, just give me a holler. And yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting a bunch of you guys. If you're lucky, I may even have a shirt for you. So I'll bring a couple of those, and if I still have them by the time I see you, I'll let you have one for free. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. Stay safe.